Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your comments. If you do not subscribe to my channel, please do, because I do actually upload weekly and monthly tarot forecast. And if you are interested in additional guidance aside from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And of course, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. Please be sure to watch your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for these general tarot forecasts to get the most insight. If you do not know what your sun, moon, or rising signs are, I do actually have listed below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. So again, I just want to thank you all for your support. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 13th through the 19th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. All right, Libra, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords, for some of you, you might be spending some time alone this week. You definitely could be taking some time for yourself. You might be catching up on your sleep. With the Four of Swords, you're maybe recharging your batteries. The Four of Swords is a healing energy. So for some of you, it could be healing. You could be recuperating in some way. Let's see here. It's also a very patient energy. So sometimes the Four of Swords can come up when the energy is at rest. And I know from doing the weekly tarot forecast here on my channel that for some Librans, you definitely have been waiting on something for a little while now. And with the overall energy being the Eight of Wands for the week, the energy could have been at rest. This is you waiting on something. And then now we have the Eight of Wands here. So this energy can come through. It's a very fast-paced energy, so this could be the energy shifting for some Librans, and it can be a bit of a surprise. You can see here in this illustration how this man is receiving a letter here. It's quite a shock, but it's very positive energy. This is the energy now moving forward, the energy shifting, things are looking up. And for some of you, you could be hearing something. There could be some sort of communication that's coming to you. It might be a bit of a shock. It could be a surprise. For some of you, this could be an email, this could be text messages coming through. And then for some other Librans, this could be things happening very quickly or suddenly. We're starting out with the Ten of Swords, which tens represent cycles that are completing. With the Ten of Swords, for many of you, you went through some sort of difficult period or difficult cycle within your life, but the worst is now behind you. So you are actually, with the Knight of Swords here, I think you're charging away from a difficult cycle or a difficult period within your life. This is you moving forward. And with the energy of the Eight of Wands and then the Knight of Swords, for some Librans watching this, there could be a lot going on. There could be a lot happening very quickly. This can even be like a sort of chaotic energy. But you're definitely going through some changes, many of you. I just want to jump over here. We have death, and death represents, for some of you, it's something ending within your life so something else can begin. And then for some other Librans, it's something transforming, so something changing the way that it was. It's no more, it's transforming. So we have this very powerful major arcana energy that's here. And for some of you, I feel like this is like a transitional period for you. So yes, for some of you, something is ending. For other Librans, it's simply just a difficult period within your life that is coming to an end. Yeah, but you are going through a lot of change. There could be, for some Librans, there could be an offer that's coming through. We also have the Knight of Cups here. So you have a couple of knights. With the Knight of Cups, for some of you, this could be an offer of love that's coming through. Maybe it's unexpectedly for some of you. Death does represent the sign of Scorpio. So for some of you, this is maybe a Scorpio individual that is approaching you with an offer. Now, if not an offer of love, it doesn't always have to be just an offer of love. It could be any sort of offer that excites you, makes your heart race, something that is very exciting, and something that's going to make you very happy. So for some of you, can be you receiving an offer, or you could be extending an offer to someone as well. So for some of you, potentially there could be new love that's coming in. Because then I also have the Ace of Wands here, which can be a new relationship for some of you. The Ace of Wands is the most passionate card for me within the entire deck. So for some of you, this is a passionate new beginning. Can definitely be new love coming in for some Librans. And then for other Librans, this certainly could be a new job. You might be moving to a new home. With the Four of Swords, there definitely could have been some unemployed Librans. Maybe you've had, a little bit of a vacation, and you've been trying to land a new job. This could be, that difficult period within your life now coming to an end. Things are going to move forward. There could be a lot going on, and you're moving towards something that's exciting. There could potentially be a water sign person here. That's quite significant. Maybe this is a person who's offering you something. Now, for a very small number of you, if this is like a job offer or even a romantic offer, there's this maybe offer that's coming through, and with the Four of Cups here, for a very small number of you, I feel like this is maybe not something that you initially wanted. With the Four of Cups, this can represent an offer that has come through, but you need to maybe take a second look at it, not turn it down right away. This could be, for some of you, maybe it's a job that maybe this isn't what you initially wanted. If it's a romantic offer, this could be, maybe someone that isn't your normal type. For some of you, there's this offer that's coming through, and maybe you need some time with the Four of Swords and strength here. This could be you actually quite patient, taking your time with maybe accepting this offer. So for some of you, you're not turning it down. Maybe you're not accepting it either right away. You just need some time with the Four of Swords and strength here. You definitely could be taking your time with maybe accepting an offer that's coming your way, Libra. And then the same thing goes, this can be applied, in regards to you extending an offer to someone else as well. This can go both ways. So maybe there are some Librans that if you're not the one who is receiving an offer and taking some time to think about it, you could have presented an offer to someone and they're taking their time with maybe accepting it. Now, potentially we have this water sign person, but there also could be a Leo. That's quite significant. For some of you, there could be another air sign person, but for many of you, I feel like this is your energy. And this is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards this new beginning with the Eight of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. This is exactly what you're moving towards, an exciting new beginning. So for some of you, it's new love. For other Librans, it's a new job. Could be a new home. It also could be a creative project or endeavor, but it's something that you're passionate about, and this is what you're moving towards. Now, with the Eight of Cups here and then Death, for some of you, you could be absolutely ending a relationship with Death. Something ending so something else can begin. And with the Eight of Cups, you could be emotionally moving forward, emotionally moving away from someone or something that's no longer serving you, and then moving towards something else. So this is really positive. I do see it being a great week for many of you. For some of you, there's going to be news that's coming through. There's going to be communication that's coming through quite suddenly. For other Librans, you could be receiving an offer. Maybe you need some time to think about it. Financially, I don't see it being a bad week, but I don't think that that's really, for many of you, that's not really where your focus is at. Only really for those Librans that, maybe you've been unemployed and you've been looking for a new job. Other than that, I think that there's something new that is exciting that you're starting here. For other Librans, there could be a lot going on with this energy here. Things could be happening quite suddenly. or there just could be a lot taking place this week, okay? So I am going to be pulling you an additional guidance card, Libra, for this upcoming week. Additional guidance for Libra. Emotionally, I see you in a good place. Even though some of you could have been waiting on something for a little while now, but we finally see this offer that's coming through. You are moving towards this new beginning. For some of you, you're very focused on this new beginning, very focused on the future. All right, additional guidance for Libra for this upcoming week. Oh my goodness, and I think you pull this card a lot. Honestly, Libra, I think you might have had this last week, or you might have had this the week previous. It's Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. I think you're the sign that I pulled this card most for, Libra. If I recall correctly, I think that you guys get this a lot. So maybe you have children for some of you. You could have, maybe you were unemployed, or maybe for some other Librans, you know, you could be getting a divorce, or a relationship could have just ended, and maybe you're very, very worried about your children. So for those Librans that, you know, you have children, or you've been worried about your children or a child, just know that there's really no need to worry, okay? Also, children could be very significant this week. So maybe, you know, there are going to be some Librans that maybe you're spending more time with a child this week. This also could be nieces or nephews, okay? So children might be very significant this week for you, Libra, okay? So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I wish you a wonderful week. Take care.